Hello, hello, hello. This is Moonshine Oracle with the main character energy check in leading up to the full moon this month in July. It's in a few days. And this is kind of a heavy one because you don't want to do this to hurt anybody, but it has to be said, it has to be done, right? And it's something I personally don't take any joy in because I understand what it's like to lose a parent and stuff like that. But before I go any further, disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anyone's triggered, unhealed bullshit, unprocessed emotions, trauma, etc. It is not my job to fix that. That is completely on you. Moving on, somebody here wished something to befall what they felt was a rival. They wanted this rival to hurt. They wanted them to suffer. They wanted them to lose. So they look like the winner. Somebody here may have been doing work on somebody's car, like not going to their car and doing things to the car, but like doing spell work, chants, and stuff like that over their vehicle, so they get in a car accident. They find pictures of their family and stuff like that, and they're doing all this woo craft to make them sick, put them in the hospital, if not their funeral. And when it's being done to a person that has not done anything to you, it's technically unwarranted. How many times do people like me and myself have to get on this effing app and tell y'all this? Because at this point, somebody here is just, their ego is like their shield. It's blocking them, like they see the truth, but their ego just will not allow them to accept it. And I'm sorry, but somebody's relative or loved one passed away because of them. The intentions they wished on another, like instead of it manifesting on the rival's end, it manifested on their end because what they were doing was unwarranted. It was unwarranted. And that when return to sender type of energy hits and stuff like that, it's got to go somewhere. It's not always going to hit the person that sent the energy. It can very well easily land on a mother, father, sibling, your favorite aunt, your favorite uncle, your favorite cousin, your job, your car, and so on down that line. It can even kill your career if it's bad enough. But again, when you are doing this to somebody that has never done anything to you, you're going to get your spadoodles rocked. And if you're operating because of what someone else said and you didn't take the means or the time to make sure that person was telling you the truth, oh honey, you gonna get it. It's like the readers and the practitioners and stuff like that who do work because of empathy instead of facts. You would be amazed at the number of people who can play on someone's top like that. If they know you to be an incredibly empathic person, they will play on your empathy. And there gets to a point in time where you got to sit down and reevaluate things. And sometimes a person's need to be chosen, the need to be picked, the need to be special is so strong, they don't care what it takes. It's all about that cloud, that pat on the head. Oh, you're such a good person. Y'all are some of the biggest demons I've ever met. And it's the cold, harsh truth. And the truth of the matter is, when it comes to stuff like that, you're not going to win everybody over. You're just not. You're not. And a lot of times, the people seeking the validation don't even like the person they're seeking the validation from. Do you really think we can't sense that here? Do you really think we can't sense that? Do you really think we can't tell when someone's playing in our face, trying to play and manipulate how we are perceived in spirit? You think we can't see that? You think we cannot see that? Because there's going to be a day and time where you're not going to be able to do that anymore. And somebody here is doing it because they got a lot of blowback. But the thing is, instead of seeing that it is the return of their own bullshit, they perceived it as somebody retaliating against them. And that's not what happened. It's not what happened. I mean, if you need to cry, go ahead and do that. But the thing is, the damage is done. It's time to be accountable. It's time to own up to your own bullshit, because I'm going to tell you this here and now. The people you had isolated and ostracized, this, that, and the third, how can that person continue to be a problem if they're not talking to anyone? They're not socializing with anyone. They're not frolicking around. Like, how are they the problem when they're not even present to be the problem? Yeah. Because in order for someone to be a problem, they have to have a tangible presence in that person's life somehow, right? Because whoever you are, you caused so much bullshit, they had no choice but to cut people off. As much to protect themselves, but also protect the people they care about, because you were on a fucking bender. Sir, ma'am, this isn't a game. I'm glad you think it is, but it's not. There are real-time consequences when it comes to abusing a divinatory practice, a spiritual practice, and so on down that line. Again, that person has to have actually done something to you to warrant it. And just because somebody fancied themselves in a relationship with that person at that time, she broke my heart, she left me, she this. Baby, there was never a tangible relationship there. What you thought you were acting upon was an illusion in that person's head in the name of taking revenge on that person. Now, the thing is, you have to forgive yourself, but you also have to take into account the part you had to play in this equation. You will never be successful as long as you avoid accountability. And trying to make others be accountable because you're afraid of looking and sounding stupid, well, guess what? It's going to be what it's going to be. I've been on the receiving end of unwarranted gossip and slander my entire life. What else is new? For those of you who are in a cult that actively participate in the sacrificial sorts of things, those sacrifices are being rejected as we speak. Because you keep trying to come after someone with an anointed calling. They have a mission to fulfill that cannot be substituted by somebody else. Somebody here really needs to see their client. Like, this person has a paying client that is just completely and utterly delusional. They're childish. And the thing is, the psychosis they are under, that is their punishment. That is their spiritual jail. That is this psychosis that they are under. Psychosis is a form of spiritual jail, or it can be. It's being stuck in an illusion that just has no relevancy in someone else's timeline. They have no relevancy to this person's overall purpose, and yet here they are trying to make themselves be needed. If you have to create a circumstance to be needed, you are not needed. You're trying to poison a person to make them sick because you're a doctor. You're trying to make a person slip on banana peels and puddles of water because you're a physical therapist. You're trying to do spell work on people's teeth because you have a friend who is an orthodontist. You're trying to loosen the battery cables of someone's car because you know a friend who is a mechanic. You're trying to cause problems around a person's house because your best friend's a contractor. Yeah, you're not a necessity. You and your whole crew, you're not a necessity. And with that, I've got a lawnmower to fix because my parts are finally here, and I've got to finish assembling my dog's new doghouse. Everyone enjoy this beautiful, extremely sunny day.